What's up, everybody? It's your pal Billy with Altcoin Buzz. Barry Silbert thinks the bottom is in for quality altcoins. He said, starting to feel like it's time for quality altcoins to begin catching up with Bitcoin. I think the bottom is in. We're going to talk about that in detail here in a second, but let's take a look at the crypto market cap real quick. Bitcoin, $11,717, down 5% on the 24-hour. Their market cap currently right now, Bitcoin's market cap rather, is $207.7 billion. The entire crypto market cap is $317.6 billion. Bitcoin dominance, 65.4%. If you've been enjoying these videos, please consider subscribing to Altcoin Buzz, ringing that bell, liking this video, and then sharing this on Twitter when you get a chance. Barry Silbert thinks that quality altcoins are going to see a surge here soon and that the altcoin bottom is in against Bitcoin dominance. You might recall that Barry Silbert was the leader of the Drop Gold campaign. That was the commercial where people were just lugging around their heavy bags of gold and dropping it for Bitcoin. He's done a great job of promoting Bitcoin in this space. Barry Silbert recently tweeted, as we saw earlier in this segment, starting to feel like it's time for quality altcoins to begin catching up with Bitcoin. I think the bottom is in. Large cap altcoins have appreciated nicely against the US dollar in 2019. Their gains, however, have paled in comparison to Bitcoin's bullish rally this year, but Digital Currency Group CEO Barry Silbert said in a tweet Wednesday that he expects the market value of quality altcoins, quality being a very key word right there, to catch up to Bitcoin's price boom sometime soon. And for all you new listeners, if you're confused what Bitcoin dominance is, it's what I point out at the beginning of each segment right here. Bitcoin's dominance is currently 65.4%. That means that it is owning 65.4% of the total crypto market cap. Okay, that's gigantic. Bitcoin dominance is the measure of its market share of the cryptocurrency industry. By this metric, Bitcoin has stomped all over altcoins in 2019. Bitcoin market share surged from 50% on March 25th to 64% on July 8th. Okay, wow, just crushing altcoins at the moment. In less than 4 months, Bitcoin went from half the crypto market cap to nearly 2/3 of it, but there are signs that the altcoin market is heating up. It may catch up to Bitcoin soon, as Barry Silbert avers. All right, and here's a nice little chart here. Let's zoom in on this so we can see the keys and the legends. Bitcoin obviously is the biggest one here, right? It's got the most market share, but then you have Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP, Dash, NIM, Monero, IOTA, Neo, and others all linked on this graph right here. We're going to link this in the description. As you can see, Bitcoin has just been dominating in 2019 as it goes up. I still personally think there's some more room in the tank for Bitcoin to keep on chipping away at some of that dominance, but I would highly welcome an altcoin relief rally like Barry Silbert is predicting here. Another cryptocurrency article from Forbes giving the bullish case for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Forbes has been publishing quite a bit on Bitcoin here recently. Why cryptocurrency isn't going away anytime soon. All right, cryptocurrency made the transition from the concept to legitimate function in 2009 with the creation of the first readily available cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. He adds a disclaimer here. I and my clients have invested in Bitcoin. Okay. Thousands of speculators became millionaires on the back of an early Bitcoin investment. However, after soaring to a valuation of roughly $20,000 per Bitcoin in 2017, a plunge shortly after, plunge is a small way to put that, has led to a debate about whether cryptocurrencies really have a future. There are both advocates and detractors of cryptocurrencies, with its more ardent supporters suggesting that in time it could be as ubiquitous as physical currencies such as the US dollar or euro. All right, and you know that rally right there to $20,000, that was back in 2017. We weren't even close to the place we are now in terms of fundamentals with Bitcoin. Guys, I don't know if you realize this, Bakkt is about to launch some of their test phases with some institutional clients this month. Okay, they've announced that here in late July, they are going to be doing some tests. They're getting ready to go. All right, We're seeing Gemini develop. We're seeing a lot of news on Fidelity. A lot of these institutional exchanges and regulated exchanges are getting closer and closer to go. We're seeing Lightning Network do some interesting things. I would argue that Bitcoin right now is head above heels, way, way, way further ahead in terms of fundamentals than when we reached $20,000 per Bitcoin in 2017. This is not financial advice, but I am still accumulating Bitcoin at these levels. All right, that being said, we have seen some price slippage as of recently, right? We got to keep in mind that Bitcoin went on a tear in 2019. Bitcoin price slips 10% in 24 hours as Fed raises Facebook Libra concerns. This by William Silbert of Cointelegraph.com. Okay, Bitcoin's price shed more than 10% on July 11th as markets appeared to react to criticism of Facebook's Libra from a senior United States lawmaker. I don't know if that's necessarily the reason we saw Bitcoin go down 10%. Okay, we also watched it go parabolic there for a few months, so maybe it's just time to take a little breather, to cool off a little bit. Let me know in the comments section what you think about that. Data from Coin360 sees the majority of cryptocurrencies firmly in the red Thursday, hours after Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said Facebook's offering should not continue development. Okay, interesting. Libra, which aims to act firstly as a cross-border payment method, allegedly buoyed Bitcoin throughout recent weeks, with commentators arguing its public profile was driving publicity and uptake of Bitcoin itself. Powell's demands, which follow similar words from representatives of the Senate House of Financial Service Committees, lent weight to that theory. Libra raises serious concerns regarding privacy, money laundering, consumer protection, financial stability, said during a speech before a congressional committee. These are concerns that should be thoroughly and publicly addressed. These are, and here you can see that quote again right there. At press time, Bitcoin US dollar traded down 10% at $11,530, having risen at a high of $13,160 in recent days. And another look at why Bitcoin's price might have cratered after smashing beyond $13,000 is simply to put, what goes up must come down, at least in the short term. This is by ccn.com. Lawrence Myers wrote this piece. So Bitcoin was about to break out to a new high on Wednesday at $13,200, but then suddenly sold off 10% in about 90 minutes. What was behind this sudden sell-off? What goes up must come down. There is a fundamental rule in physics known as gravity. What goes up must come down. All right, securities also play by this same rule. So securities that rise in a parabolic fashion will fall in a parabolic fashion, and it will even be worse when it comes to Bitcoin. This according to ccn.com, of course. The reason for this rule is investor psychology, which is often apparent in the technical analysis of the security. Listen, here's my thoughts on this. We have seen retail investors basically be the main push for this rise in Bitcoin's price from its bottom at 3,180, I can't remember the exact bottom, to its current levels. Retail seems to be pretty exhausted right now. However, despite that fact, like I told you earlier in this video, I am still accumulating and I am holding my Bitcoin in anticipation for what Bakkt, Fidelity, and Gemini, other regulated exchanges that will be attracting real institutional investing, in anticipation for what they're going to do to the space, the bottlenecks that they're going to open up, and the liquidity that will provide for some big time money to enter the Bitcoin space for the first time. I'm not selling a single Bitcoin. You all are welcome to do what you want. This is not financial advice, but I promise you my Bitcoins are staying on that ledger. All right, everybody. Let me know in the comments section how you are handling these volatile times. Are you hodling your Bitcoin? Are you accumulating more? Are you holding your altcoins in anticipation for an altcoin relief rally? Let me know. If you've been enjoying these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Altcoin Buzz. Ring that bell, like this video, share it on Twitter, and check us out on Instagram. It's your pal Billy with Altcoin Buzz. Until next time, peace.